Hi, I'm David. Welcome to Wildlife in Focus. This video is everything you need to know about the common buzzard, scientific name, Buteo. The common buzzard is one of the most common birds of prey in the British Isles. With mature birds having a wingspan of over 1 metre, they are often misidentified as eagles. However, they are easily distinguished due to their distinctive underwing and body pattern, albeit younger birds do not have this until they mature, which can add to the confusion of identity. Common buzzards are normally brown with white patches of colour. In rare cases, they can be the opposite, that is, mostly white with brown. They sport yellow talons and legs and have relatively blunt, rounded wingtips. The common buzzard is relatively slow in flight, and for this reason, very rarely catches prey in flight. Instead, they are birds of immense patience and perch in trees, sometimes for hours, waiting for ground prey to appear. They mainly eat small mammals such as rodents, voles and rabbits. They will also opportunistically eat the carrion of any animal. The common buzzard favours boundary areas between woodlands/forests and open ground. They will enter open moorland as long as there are trees for them to perch on. They are most prevalent in Scotland, Wales, and the southwest of England, but they can pretty much be found over the entire British Isles. Common buzzards typically operate in breeding pairs and are aggressively territorial with other common buzzards, with fights often taking place over territories that can be up to 3 kilometres in diameter. Breeding pairs mate for life, normally matching up in spring. They won't nest in closed-in forest areas, preferring instead to place their nest near the forest fringes near their hunting grounds. Females can lay up 4 eggs, which are incubated for a month, the male and female sharing the job of keeping the eggs warm. A successful brood is normally 1 to 2 individuals. Youngsters leave the nest after about 2 months and are fully independent at approximately 5 months of age. Youngsters do not mature into breeding adults until they are 2 to 3 years old. Adults are typically between 51 and 57 centimetres in length, with a wingspan above 1 metre. Females normally outweigh their male counterparts and can weigh up to 1.2 kilograms, with males sometimes being about half this weight. Adults have no natural predators. It is estimated that there could be up to nearly 80,000 breeding pairs in the UK. Worldwide numbers run into the millions. However, in the British Isles, this was not always the same success story. In the early 20th century, common buzzards were actively hunted by landowners due to the threat to game bird numbers. This, together with illegal killing, decimated their populations. Numbers gradually increased again until the mid-1950s, at which point the extensive use of pesticides by farmers and the decrease in rabbit population due to Myxomatosis put the common buzzard into another rapid decline. This situation remained until virtually the 1970s, when the use of pesticides was withdrawn. Also, education played its part, and landowners predominantly ceased to target them. Most landowners now seem to agree that common buzzards pose no threat to humans. Since that time, numbers have gradually increased again. They are presently classified by the International Union for Conservation of Nature as least concern from a global conservation status and a green species in the